I'm Steven Fischer. I'm a writer, producer, director, and a shooter. I started my career very audaciously. I literally hit the streets, declared myself a producer, and started knocking on doors. I was 19 at the time, and I had been working a couple of years before as a cartoonist. I started in high school and developed cartoons into an animated television proposal. I ended up getting accepted at UMBC, University of Maryland, Baltimore County. They had a film program, and I was taking classes and working kind of simultaneously. So I kind of learned on the street and in the classroom at the same time. Before film school, my perception of filmmaking was Hollywood and sound stages and movie stars, and that's the only kind of movies I thought there were. And that's the kind of movies I thought I was going to want to make. With filmmaking in general, video making, whatever you want to call it, there are three parts of the process that excite me. The beginning part, developing the story, the idea, and you're finding that story and putting it together. And then that middle part where you're in the trenches, you're in the field with your camera, which is very exciting for me. And then when you emerge from that and brush yourself off and you're dealing with all the footage and rediscovering the story, and sometimes coming up with a story you never even knew existed while you were in the trenches. And then actually there's a fourth process that I fall in love with, which is when all that's done and you clean yourself up completely and put on your best suit and you hit the streets and promote the whole movie, and you share the whole discovery with an audience and say, look, I've emerged from the jungle and look what I've brought with me. Honesty is what makes a film really stand out. The honesty that you bring to the story, to the whole process. You know, if you truly believe in the subject and the story, and you're driven by an absolute need that's coming from your heart to tell this story, to make this movie or whatever it is you're doing. What I would like to have shot was To Kill a Mockingbird. That and Citizen Kane. And Citizen Kane because of how progressive it was. With the incredible use, the depth of field that they were using, which was back then so rare for a movie. Greg Toland is just, he's an incredible photographer, a genius. And To Kill a Mockingbird, I mean, just the photography in that took cinematography and lighting to a level that was breathtaking. One of the early lessons that I learned from a mentor of mine was to study the great master painters. You know, go check out Caravaggio and Da Vinci and see what they were doing. These are the people who understood light. You know, they understood how to use it effectively to express and communicate. The magic of light, what is it? You know, it's a phenomenon. I mean, you can get real scientific about it and talk about color and particles and all these things, but that kind of kills it. There's a mystery. It's an absolute phenomenon, this thing called light. I'm Steven Fischer, and you're watching Cinematography.tv.